Good morning, Pew Pew fans, Rockhound fans, little history fans. This morning, let me turn this thing a little bit. Okay. This morning, I am driving down a couple of the back streets of downtown Shelbyville to show you a little railroad history. Me and Jonathan got invited yesterday to go to a special spot that is private property. So, you don't want to go to this place anyway because it's all full of trees and leaves and stuff, and I'm fixing to be traipsing through the bushes. But I'm cutting down a couple of the back streets to eventually get to Depot Street, where the old Shelbyville Railroad Depot used to be. What was left of the depot was torn down a few years ago, but the depot itself, the station, was moved not far away from Depot Street. I'm not exactly sure when, but I know it's now being used as a museum and an adult education center, I believe. But it is the old railroad, the old Shelbyville Railroad Depot. We'll pass by it on this little drive, but I wanted to give you a brief history of this before I show you some actual footage of the depot. What is now being used by CSX and Walking Horse and Eastern used to be part of the Nashville-Chattanooga Railroad system, or the N&C. And then in the late 1800s, it was purchased by Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis Railway Company. Okay. So what I'm fixing to show you is now abandoned sections of that railroad that used to be real active and helped build this town up. Like most towns, when a railroad depot or a post office goes in, the town starts to grow. So I'm now headed down Jackson Street, headed towards downtown, and I'll show you one of the abandoned railroad bridges, an old wooden trellis bridge, here in just a second. At the end of this video, I'm gonna splice in a bunch of pictures that I'd taken of different sections of this railway around town, including one of the buildings before it got torn down just a few years ago. Alright, I gotta slow down and flip this camera, so give me just a second here. And let's get the window out of the way. And there we go. There we go. An abandoned section of the N&C Railroad, running right through the middle of Shelbyville, Tennessee. And as you'll see, as I'm driving down through here, down Jackson Street, it runs all the way down through here. Runs dang near right through the middle of downtown Shelbyville. Now there's some sections where the town had come through and removed the rails and redid the pavement, but there's still sections where it runs right here beside Jackson Street, right behind all these businesses, right here on Lane Parkway and on West Lane, including the Musgrave Pencil Company right here. Yeah, this is the back of Musgrave's Pencils. Here's behind Aguas Calientes. Here's behind the old pawn shop where I used to work. It used to run straight that way, right through the middle of town. I've got some pictures of where it used to run through that. Now, we're going to stop camera for a minute while we make our way up to the square so we can get the depot as it stands now. All right, here we go, pulling up around the square, downtown square of Shelbyville. We're coming in from the west side. The old historic courthouse burned at one time, from what I was told. Some sort of a riot. Good morning, county clerk worker. Good morning, police. Go down here past the Capri movie theater, past some of the lawyers' offices and stuff. Used to be a music shop right here where it says sporting goods. Now it's playing cards and stuff like that. Sports cards, memorabilia. Right over here on the right, that white and tan building right there on the right is the now renovated Shelbyville Railroad Depot. Now we'll head down Depot Street where that used to sit. Railroad used to feed all those buildings over there on the left, feed mill and etc. Gotta wait our turn. Alrighty, Depot Street. You see these gray buildings up here in front of me? That's where the depot used to be. Okay, so apparently I bumped the camera or bumped the lens, one or the other, and the camera went into automatic shut-off mode to protect the functions. And while I thought I was recording traipsing through the woods for the second time at the old, behind the old Shelbyville Railroad Depot, showing the sections of track and switch track and an old bridge, an old stone wood bridge that's back there, and a coal dump. It's a shallow coal dump where there's an open section under the rails, and they used to back wooden carts underneath and dump the coal down into it. Apparently none of that recorded. So cameraman's fired again. Yeah, we apologize for the fault in the subtitles. Those responsible have been sacked. And then the thing gone wild. She's always ready. She's a rock steady. Bambalam.